Oh, hello, beautiful people of the internet. Hi, what am I smiling for? What am I smiling about? Listen, I'm not smiling for any reason. No big reason, no big deal, no big reason for me to be smiling today. Hello and welcome. Hello, beautiful people of the internet, and welcome back to our Outer Wilds Blind series. This is episode 44? 34? I can't. It's 37. I can count. It's 37. And at the end of the last episode, Well, let's put a smile on my face. That's all I gotta say. At the end of the last episode, we made it to a very special place. And we're gonna go back there right now. And we have the entirety of this episode ahead of us to explore what we find there. Sometimes I like to mention this. Look at those power things right there, by the way. Just look at them. It's just the power's everywhere when you really start to look at it. The power cords are everywhere. I'm not even gonna read that. I'm not even gonna read it. Sometimes I like to mention this when it happens to me, which is very occasionally. I will get to the end of a big playthrough like this one, or I will get to a point in a playthrough like this one. And I will think to myself, you know, I'll sit down to record a bunch of episodes, and I'll sit down and I'll think to myself, you know, I don't know for a fact that I will be sitting down to record again after this. Now, in this case, we have a whole DLC, a hold thou shalt which not be named thingy to record still. That's the wrong one, sir. Thank you. So, you know, I would say this is not even close to my last recording session. However, don't kill me. 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 It's fine. However, we do have... This might be my last... I can't talk today. This might be my last recording session before we figure out some major pieces of information about this goddamn game that we're playing. Hey, we're going to go back to the Ash Twin Project. And the way that we get there is via the twin... The twin boys on this planet. I probably should have slept at a fire or something before we did this, but the twin, let's go to the equator. Warp towers on this planet. So we're gonna do that. I hope that you're having an excellent day so far. Oh man, I have been enjoying catching up with you guys' comments on this series. I am so happy that this game found its way into my library and onto my screen, and I'm so happy beyond that you beautiful people have tuned in for the ride. And these are just the people who have tuned in as we're playing it, you know, on a daily basis. There are so many other kindred souls who are gonna find this series, hopefully at some point in the future, if they're looking for one. And yeah. It's just cool for me. It's just really cool for me. I don't know why I'm rambling already. We've just started the episode, Ryan. Come on, get your shit together. Get your shit together. I'm just doing my jumping around the equator of this planet. Oh, hello, look. There's the sun. Ah, that hurt. It's fine though. I just can't wait to get inside of there. I want to see what's going to happen. I want to see what's going to be going on inside. Oh, man. Here's what I remember from last time, from my solid 30 seconds of being inside of the Ash Twin Project and freaking out and nerding out and just like being overwhelmed is probably the correct description of what was happening. I think it was shaped the same way that that which shall not be named was shaped, like circular and specific, like cylindrical, and I'm on the inside of the outside of the that didn't make any sense. Holy shit. The inside of the outside of the sphere? The outside of the inside of the sphere? You guys saw it. Anyways, I saw that. Hold up. What the fuck is happening right there? Is that just white hole way out there? Do you think? Oh, 100%. Okay, cool. All right. Good. Let's get back to the equator. Hopefully my shit is Hopefully the warp towers are clear now. There was that. There was a whole tower of the like power conduit. I still don't know what to call that, and I also don't know how relevant that is. We know that power is required for the project in general. The power, I have the thing on my mind is like, is the power required for the storing of the memory, or is inside of the Ash Twin project the place where the actual, there it is, the place where the actual resetting of every time loop is happening? I don't know. I can't wait to find out though. Oh my god. All right, we're gonna wait for this sucker to go, and then I think we have to wait for one more loop. You guys saw it, so I don't really need to keep talking about it, but I'm the kind of person who doubts myself constantly, right? Like, for better or for worse, I've got a lot of confidence in some ways and none in other ways. And I doubt myself constantly. And I've never had a game reward and encourage me in any moment as much as I have during the last episode, where I was just like, there's 2 towers. I don't know. There's this whole piece of information about like a small window on which you can jump to the other planet. I don't know. Like, maybe there's something there. Probably not. I'm probably just overthinking things. Maybe there's a dead Nomai right outside here. Maybe there's something. Maybe that has something to do with what's happening here. Uh-oh. We coming back around? I need my little walkway. I need my little protection. Otherwise, uh-oh. Don't fly into the barb. Oh yeah, we're fine. All right. I've never, like, I started off decently confident that we needed to go to the 6th warp tower, and then all of a sudden, like, nothing's happening, and I'm just kind of sitting here silently waiting, and I'm like, man, I might be really wasting my time here and wasting the good people of YouTube's time here. And then all of a sudden, I was like, we might as well try it. We walk out into the thing, we get warped, and the moment that I like recognize where we are, it's just like, I just felt, how do I describe it? I just felt, this, like, if you've been lucky enough to be loved really, really well by somebody, I'm tearing up again. I'm just thinking about it. If you've ever been lucky enough to be loved by someone so well, that like their love, sometimes like they figure out before you do, what it is that you need. Is there a tree over here? I don't remember. I need oxygen. Shit, this is bad. All right, cool. Fuck it. It'll be fine. They figure out before you do that, like, the love that you need, and then they deliver it to you, I was doing a thing which I was like, I don't know, maybe this will work. Maybe not, though. Probably not, though. A lot of times, I think things like this, and then they don't work out. That's fine. It doesn't need to work out. Go, 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 go. Let's fucking go. And then it fucking worked out. And this moment happened. And we're zooming around the equator on the little globe to the left. And there's power everywhere. And I know exactly where we are. Ah! And it just felt like I was being loved. And that's so fucking corny. There's oxygen here, by the way. It's so fucking corny to say, but I just felt like I was being loved. Like, the attention that I was giving to the game, the fears and like hopes that I had were being heard, 8 minutes, 37 seconds ago, received data from previous cycles. Oh my god. Does it even need to be said? We're inside of the Ash Twin project. We're gonna very slowly work our way through this. We're gonna soak up everything that we can. If we don't piece it all together right away, that's okay. We have future episodes we can piece it together. We're gonna do our best here. Receive data from previous cycles. So there's some information passing between cycles. Masks receiving data from probe tracking module, Giant's Deep memory statue, which is Gabbro, and Timber Hearth memory statue, which is me. That's the 3 out of 7 that are going. This one looks broken. 14 minutes until end of cycle transmission. This one's broken. I wonder what happened. Why were there 7 total? What could be the goal? I don't know. Oh god. Oh god. I think I just accidentally jumped. That was weird. Sorry, I'm just trying to like see where the power goes and everything. All right. We have the projection stone, or projection pool place. Oh, this part is not flat. Is flat. I understand. Okay. So it's like ripping my perspective around. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Yarrow. Today, we finished the excavation of Ash Twin, the new music, by the way. Here, in this space we carved, we will craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin project, powerful enough to send information back in time. We also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. Subterranean plants? Environment? This is not where I expected this to go. How far we've come since our experiments at the high energy lab. I still can hardly believe Raimi's hypothesis was true. Poke just sent the warp core for the final tower to us from the Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant's Deep, where Cassava is working with Avens to craft the orbital probe cannon, and where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. I got chills, dude. Hypothesis. It was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Where Cassava is working with Avens to craft... Okay, yeah. So Cassava's saying Giant's Deep was last. Hypothesis. The cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. The important point is we are all connected through Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. I love that we insert a little bit of humor to this obvious, the scene full of gravitas. Our friends on Giant's Deep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me the cannon is doing well and that Avens advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power from a device, Avens can. But then, if anyone can goad a device into exploding, that too is likely Avens. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. Would it help to remind Avens that Mallow, his love, will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon? Or is Mallow part of the problem? So, if I'm correct here, Yarrow must be a sort of Nomai top dog. Yarrow is writing this whole... It's weird. I've tracked some of these things, and I haven't tracked others in terms of Nomai relationships, individuals. I've obviously seen the name Yarrow before, but I don't know that I've specifically tracked, like, Yarrow being maybe specifically the one in charge of Ash Twin Project, or was it larger than that? Yarrow says, Phlox and Daz finished the memory statues today, and they are truly remarkable. I think it's more, because there's the comment about mediating, there's the comment about checking in with all of these different Nomai across the universe. Which is... More on that in a second. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. So what's it look like? Is this a success, or is this a failure? Oh, that idea's in there now. Oh, that idea's in my brain. Is this a success, or is this a failure? Pi and Idea have worked hard on the Sun Station, and it at last is complete. If everything goes as planned, the structure will prompt the sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power the Ash Twin project requires. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task in more ways than one. Holy... We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here is what will happen. First, the sun station will receive the order to fire at the sun, prompting it to explode. It being the sun or the sun station? Sun, I think, is how I'm reading that. Prompting it to explode right away or 22 minutes later or what? Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Okay, I barely understand that, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the sun station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will. We can end this cycle at will? How's that work? Stop the sun station from receiving the order to fire at the sun? If you stopped the sun station from receiving the order to fire at the sun, the Ash Twin project will not get the power it is required to send the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. We already have the signal for where we do. We can end it. We already have the signal. We know the location. It's been on my phone for like 3 days while I haven't recorded. I have the picture saved on my phone. I've been fucking staring at it all the time. It's right here. We have the location. I don't know what it means yet, but I have it. We can end this cycle at will. Name a more powerful sentence in this fucking game. These words are difficult to write. The sun station did not work. However, this is the closest we have ever been. No, does this mean... Oh my god. Does this mean the Nomai have been gone forever? They've been gone for so long? And then when our... Does this mean that the Nomai failed? They eventually died. They ceased to exist. And then when our sun actually supernovaed, we basically watched the Ash Twin project fulfill its destiny anyways? At the end of the universe? I don't know. I need to keep reading, of course. We were only unable to power it. No, it worked eventually because the probe sent. Did they build a second sun station, or did the sun just eventually supernova? This is my question right now. I might be so off base right now, but I'm doing my best here, chat. I just said chat. YouTube commenters. Suppose we redesign the sun station. To generate power of that magnitude, a supernova is still our only viable option. This is easier expressed than accomplished. I believe we can still find a way to create the supernova, my friend. A supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. You can wait for the sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. Which is... You guys can store memories. Sort of. We are halting our research into creating a supernova for this moment. A comet has newly arrived in this solar system. You might call it an interloper in this system, if you will. We're anxious to explore it. I wonder what you find there. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new. We're excited to welcome this comet. Oh, and it's excited to welcome you in a terrible way. Imagine what knowledge might be gained there. I don't want to, because I know. Because I know. Imagine what knowledge might be gained there. Oh. We have projection stones. We have power, but for what? Artificial gravity control. Oh god, if that ain't beautiful. Holy shit. So, I don't want to simplify it, and I may be wrong here, but I think the Nomai failed to make the sun supernova, which would tell... Oh my god. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just floating around with like a weirdo. I think they failed to build a second sun station. I think what they did... Oh my god, we're zooming. I think what they did is they stopped to explore Interloper, and then exploded because of the ghost well, what I believe is ghost matter. I think they exploded. They died because of ghost matter, the ghost matter explosion, I believe. What do you think this one does? I think it's spin? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna do the projection stones first. What do you think this is? What's in there? There's so much power going in there. Are the Nomai in there? Is it possible there's a couple Nomai in there? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So my working definition is this, before we read all of this stuff. My working definition is this. The sun station failed, which is so fucking heartbreaking to read. These words are difficult to write. The sun station did not work. Their plan was, if we launch the probe on 22-minute intervals, I believe the Nomai will relive 22-minute intervals. No, I don't even know if they'll relive them. They will relive them. I don't know if they'll remember. Because I do, but I don't know if they will. Anyways, eventually, they would launch the probe a million different directions. They would get the knowledge of the location of the eye of the universe, which is around the solar system. The star system. Planet system. They would be able to stop the system at any time by... How are they going to stop it again? Oh, that's a knife in my back. That's a knife in my back. The way they were going to stop it was by stopping the order to the sun station to help the sun explode, to make the sun explode. And if you don't do that, then it won't explode. The orbital probe cannon won't fire, I believe. Yeah. So, we can no longer end this cycle at will because the sun is exploding. All right. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin project flocks. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Okay, so this is a missing piece of knowledge that I don't know that we piece together forever, or that we understand. The masks will not pair until the project succeeds, otherwise I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds, as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin projects, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem, sorry. So here's my question. I don't remember. Where are the Nomai during this whole time? Do we know that? Do I not remember it? What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. I swear to God, they stored themselves, right? Are the Nomai in there? I swear to God, they like put themselves in stasis, right? I may be wrong. I may be so wrong. I'm probably wrong. Let's reread this information. My gratitude for the latest shipment, you know. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. Would be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Smallest flaw or opening in the shell could lead to disaster. Once we've finished the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Rami and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. It's funny. I love that they do this. The projection stones carry so much of the story. Are there more, or is it just these three? Is this the last one? Here's the other thing. We have a statue here, and then we have masks there. And I'm trying to think about if that matters, or how it matters. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. This is Brittle Hollow. Poke says, no, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved. Any more time? Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished. If my sister tells you otherwise, she'll be finished. This is the one we just read. Don't worry, love. Poke's only nervous. The core is extraordinary. Her design work is beautifully clever. God, I'm nervous here. I'm really nervous. All right, we have Brittle Hollow projection stone, which should take us. Yep. So basically black hole core. Or black hole forge. We're just gonna triple double check all of these. We have plenty of time since the time has stopped moving upon reading. What do you think this power is? Do you think it's power to open up the thing? Is it wise to open up the thing when we're all about to die? I don't think it's wise. This is the Giant's Deep one. Oh man, this was forever ago. Truly forever ago. I don't need to read this next one, but I've already read 2, so I might as well read the 3rd one too. This is the one that should be inside of the mine, yeah? The Timberhearth mine. Oh, sorry. My dog just barked. Holy shit. I really want to know... That's the mine. Cool. I really want to know what to do. Well, you know what I really want to know? I really want to know what my ship says. I want to know what the ship log says, because it's so typically well written and it tells you exactly a very brief synopsis usually, and I would love to hear what it says, but no, we're out here alone right now. Let's put the power on. Do you think we have to turn the battery off? Or the gravity off? I think it's time to try. I hope I'm not fucking this up right now. Oh. Nope. Hold up right there for me. While I read this. Warning. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin project. Okay? You are about to access the core while the Ash Twin project is active. Okay? All right, we take this back. We take this back. We take this back. We take this real back. All right, we know where the central switch is now. Holy shit. We do know where the central switch is. Oh my god. So I think what this means, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna die, and I'm going to get to my ship to reread. But here's what I think I want to do. I believe the goal is now... Sorry, let me look at this real quick. Oh my god, it looks like there's like light coming from inside of this thing. Yeah? Imagine there's just a big old symbol. Nothing. Oh, you stay right there. Careful with that. Careful with that shit. All right, let's get back to the ship. Oh. So let's think this through. What do I do? What's the goal? Well, 4 minutes until end of cycle transmission, by the way. I think one thing is to get to the fucking sun station if I can. Music stopped. Sun is right there. My ship is down here. I think one thing is to get to the freaking sun station if possible. Just to see, there's probably a little bit more that we could do there. Oh no, don't take my ship. All right, let's get in here and read. Real quick though. We have to, let's think about this. I keep saying let's think about it. I'm trying, I promise. We have to, I think the Nomai might be dead. I think maybe potentially all of them are dead based on what happened on Interloper, but at least some of them are dead based on what happened on Interloper. Obviously some other ones are dead here. Some are dead on, we found their bodies on the, we found a body on the Quantum Moon. We found many bodies, some of which are older than others, like the ones on Dark Bramble. I don't know. I need to piece together, I think this will tell me. I need to piece together how we go about potentially waking them up and what we have to do before we wake them up. A hollowed out chamber inside of Ash Twin is the Ash Twin project. The energy cables from the surface are plugged into a protective casing at the center of the planet. There are 8 monoliths with Nomai masks attached. 3 of the masks are actively receiving data from the probe tracking module, Giant's Deep, Timber Hearth, respectively. That's me, Gabbro, and probe tracking module. I do like the confirmation that Gabbro and I are the only ones who understand. We should also go back and talk to Gabbro. There's an idea. The Ash Twin project was designed to use the energy from a supernova triggered by the sun station to send probe data from the orbital probe cannon 22 minutes into the past. Here's the thing. I now understand. They're just sending probe data from the orbital probe cannon 22 minutes into the past. They're not sending a physical object. They are sending probe data back to the probe cannon, which is going to send, you know, from the orbital probe cannon to, I believe, the place on Ash Twin project that is, or the place on the probe tracking module, which is receiving the information. Sun Station did not work. Although the Ash Twin project was theoretically sound, the Nomai were unable to power it. There's an advanced warp core inside the protective casing at the center of the planet. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin project. So that's what's inside of that central casing, is a warp core. For sure, 100% that is a warp core. Okay. That seems rather obvious in retrospect. Okay. I wonder if we have any new information other than that. We should reread the statue stuff, considering it's how confused it has made me. Nomai statues were designed to pair with a single user, record the memories, send these memories to a storage unit within the Ash Twin project. Okay. Each storage unit inside the Ash Twin project was equipped with a mask, which is the statue's counterpart, which could then send those stored memories back to the corresponding user. Okay. You send it one way and then it sends it back. The statues were designed to only activate once the Ash Twin project succeeded or in the event that it failed. Well, it succeeded in the fact that we know where the eye of the universe is. The problem is it failed in that it did not... the thing didn't work. The sun station didn't work. All right. Well, I think that will do it for this episode. Just the sound of the sand outside. I'm sitting here in silence because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck we do next. I can chase down. This is where recording a game like this is really vulnerable. It's a little bit vulnerable. Woo, buddy. Time to come up with something, Ryan. I could chase down the sun station. I could go to the quantum moon and use it to hypothetically use it to go to the eye of the universe. Those both seem like things I am capable of doing. We have that, shall which not be named, which is off in another corner of my brain. Those are just things that I know to do because of rumor mode, though. Those are things that I know because there are question marks here. What do I do about the universe? About my fellow Hearthians? I speak to Gabbro in the hopes that maybe Gabbro would know. What would gaining a warp core do for me? I could use the vessel. Holy fuck. Can I use the vessel? Nomai tried, I activated a 3-sided pillar on the vessel's bridge that appears to be some sort of input device. So, like, for me personally, a thing I could do is take my warp core to the vessel and maybe use the vessel to get the fuck out of here, / go somewhere, which is very interesting. Maybe I could convince other Hearthians to go there with me. I really doubt that. I highly super doubt that. Maybe me and Feldspar can get out of there. Maybe. You know what we also got to track? We're going to do right now, right this second? This. Nope, wrong thing. This. 2 missing members of the Nomai shuttle crew near a large ruptured stone looked like it exploded from the inside. The Nomai traced the strange energy readings to a spherical stone casing with some form of exotic matter. Ghost matter. It's lethal and under extreme pressure. If the stone were to rupture, exotic matter would rapidly expand, completely blanketing the solar system almost instantaneously. Completely blanketing the solar system almost instantaneously. How did the Hearthians survive? I think this killed almost everything. I don't know. I have to end this episode before I lose it on my conspiracy board here. We have some options. It's not, all is not over. I do ask, just as a reminder, this playthrough is blind. Have faith, we will get there eventually. I know, I'm at a loss for what to do next right now. Eventually, I promise you, I'll figure something out. I'll figure something out. And if I don't, we'll just try shit until it works. You know? Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our visit, our trip inside of the Ash Twin project. I will see you in tomorrow's episode. Let's go face first into the sun. Head first into the abyss, right? Rockets on, straight to the sun. Oh, yeah. There it is. Head first into the abyss. Thanks so much for watching. Much love. A like and a positive comment down below. Helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Nope. Same scene as always. Okay, I thought maybe that was a little bit more peaceful for a second. Anyways, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out with me for 40 minutes today. Much love. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.